welcome to my channel. Do you know what is considered bad debts? Why must we eliminate and pay them off the bad debt fast? Having high non-productive debt payments will also cause you to pay a higher interest rate on your mortgage loan and any loan that you will apply for in the future. I will share with you why the creditor will charge you more on the interest rate when you fall into the scenarios and how you can pay off this loan fast using some proven strategy I am going to share. If this is your first time visiting my channel, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell. This channel is about learning and buying your first investment property as well as growing your real estate portfolio so you can accelerate your journey toward financial independence and make an impact on the lives of you. My name is Korianne and I'm a real estate investor since 2001. I achieved my financial independence when I was 35 years old after consistently investing in cash flow properties over 8 years. I had the privilege to understand consumer debts very well while working in the mortgage business and how banks can make more money on borrowers who have high monthly debt payments. There are some actionable steps you can implement immediately. Enjoy the elite borrowers who pay the lowest interest rates on all your future loans. What is considered bad debt? The US economy is built on consumer spending. Everywhere you turn, you will see advertising on material things that most of us do not need. But the marketing looks so appealing to many of us to trigger our desire to buy them. Bad debts are debts for things that do not generate income or for things that you don't need but you have to work to pay for each month. And this debt payment take money from you because of the high interest that you get charged by the bank. We all buy something that we want instead of need. But the thing I would like you to watch out for is to be aware of them and don't let bad debts take up the majority or worse yet, all of your whole income. Many of these loans carry high interest rates, like credit cards, car loans, and unsecured student loan. The interest on this loan may be in the range of 5 to 24% depending on your credit score at the time that you get this loan. This debt do not serve your financial future. Therefore, I highly recommend you pay them off before even investing in real estate. A fewer monthly debt payments you have, the more money you can borrow to secure good debts to invest in cash flow real estate and any asset that generate income for you. When the bank assess your qualification, they always look at your income and your monthly debt obligations. I have seen banks reject mortgage loan when a borrower has high debt to income ratio in their profile. They consider these borrowers risky. How can you eliminate all the bad debts and become a borrower who always qualify for the lowest interest rate loan? Option number 1, apply for the home equity line of credit or HELOC. When you have an equity in your home to pay off the high interest rate revolving credit card debts. When I work in the mortgage business, I advise many clients to pay off their outstanding bad debts balance so they can qualify for a lower interest rate when they have a low debt to income ratio. Also, I saw some of the interest rate on their revolving credits was in the double digits, and I know it will take them a long time to pay this balance off. So I share with them a few options that they have. They can apply for the home equity line of credit to pay off these debts fast at much lower interest rate of 45% than paying the interest rate that they had at 15 to 24% on their credit cards and other debts. The debt to income ratio will go down after they use this HELOC to pay off this high interest rate debts. As consequence, they become qualified for the lower interest rate on their first mortgage. Let me give you a specific example. A client has $7,000 monthly income. Their current monthly mortgage payment is $2,000 per month. Their monthly debt payment on all revolving credit is about $1,500 per month. Their total debt to income obligation is about $3,500 per month. So their total debt to income ratio come out to be about 50%. That is 3,500 divided by 7,000. To qualify for the lowest mortgage rate, most lenders expect your debt to income ratio to be below 44% of your monthly gross income. When your total debt to income ratio is higher than 43%, then you can still get a loan approval from a lender, but it will come a higher interest rate. Let's say when your total debt to income ratio is below 44%, then you will get a 30-year fixed mortgage rate at 5.5%. If, on the other hand, your total debt to income ratio is higher than that, your interest rate will be at 7%. With a $200,000 mortgage at 5.5%, your payment is about $1,136 compared with $1,131 at 7%. Your monthly saving about $195 when your interest rate is at 5.5% versus 7%. If you stay at this home for 10 years, you will save about $23,400. One way to lower your debt to income ratio is to qualify for the lower interest rate on their first mortgage is to get a new HELOC to pay off their existing high interest rate credit card debts and other debts. Their monthly debts before having a HELOC was about $3,500 per month, but now using the HELOC, their monthly debts reduced to $3,000 and their debt to income ratio is below 43%. They save a lot of money in multiple ways by paying bad debts and saving a lot of money on the difference in the interest rates. HELOC's rate range from 5 to 7%. Credit card debt interest rate range from 15 to 24%. If you own a home, but your home does not have equity, get a HELOC. What other option do you have? Option number 2, research debt consolidation companies. You can Google search to find debt consolidation company that offer this service where they help you to consolidate high interest rate debts into one loan with a much lower interest rate. Some companies offer interest rate ranging from 5 to 99% to 19.99% that you can see the data from the site like lendingtree.com. With this huge gap in the interest rate offer, remember to shop around. Option number 3, apply for the zero interest credit cards for balance transfer. You may have received zero interest credit card offer in the mail. You should look into this offer and apply. If you can get a few credit cards with zero interest, you can transfer your high credit card balance to them. You will save a lot of money. And with the saving, you can pay down the outstanding balance faster. Remember to check these offers so you know the duration when the interest rate is zero and what the new interest rate will be afterward. Option number 4, personal loan from peer-to-peer lending. Lending Club is one of the companies that offer peer-to-peer lending. They connect borrowers with investors. You can borrow up to $40,000 with the interest ranging from 8.3% to 36%. All 4 choices above are available for you to lower your interest rates, allowing you to pay off your outstanding balance faster. Again, do your research and find a solution that meets your need. You may wonder why you need to pay off the bad debt fast. First, you will save a lot of money on the interest rate. Second, you would have more money to put away to invest into your financial future, and that can be real estate or any cash flow investment assets. When you apply for a real estate investment loan, as an example, you have a much higher chance to qualify for a loan with an attractive interest rate. I have witnessed many others do not have the saving to invest in real estate because of the high interest monthly payment on this revolving credit card's balance. Paying off this bad debt fast will freeze up more money that you can start putting away to invest for your long-term financial freedom. Also, when you pay off these debts, your debt-to-income ratio will be lower, and most banks would love to have you as their borrowers, and that's how you will get the lowest interest rates available to the elite borrowers. I hope you really enjoy this video content as much as I put this together, and if you do, then subscribe to my channel and also click the thumb up too, so YouTube can replay for others to benefit from it. Share with us in the comment below any financial resources we should know about to save us more money on the interest payment. Thank you so much for watching. Let's learn, invest, and make an impact. Ciao!